Life moves quicker than you think, bro. Life moves quicker than you think. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody says we're guaranteed 74 years, but the truth is, your life can time out at any moment. At any moment, God can take you from this earth without you even knowing about it. Tomorrow, you could wake up and your life could be completely different than it is today. And yet, you sit here and you scroll on your phone. And yet, you think that you can't go and do something, and you waste your precious time struggling with your mind, caught up in the prison in your mind because you don't want to take a risk. But the problem is, the risk is what will save you. It'll save you from the shackles in your mind. You know, most of you guys never lose to life, you lose to your mindset. And you never fall to society, you fall to yourself. You fall to your routine. You fall to your personal development. Most of you want to just like almost jump levels in this life, but you haven't even mastered the beginning. You know, I see so many kids my age just focused on the wrong things. You know, they're focused on women, they're focused on going out on the weekends, they're focused on, you know, doing all these things that bring no fulfillment. There's a reason you wake up on Sunday after going out on the clubs and there's still emptiness inside. You were so hyped last night, you was out with your boys, but now you wake up the next morning and you're sick, you're hurt, your body aches, you have no female, you have no confidence anymore because you probably struck out last night, and none of your friends actually cared about you. They didn't even take you home. You just sit there and worry about if your friends are even going to take you home. See, this is the problem. Instead, you could be fixing your life. You could be removing the vices, building your body, building your physique, building your mindset so that when the woman of your dreams actually comes along, you're ready to obtain it. You have your career in check. You know how you're going to serve this world. This is what my generation needs to focus on. So if you're a young man watching this video, behind the screen, man to man, you're going to have to lose some friends to regain your focus. Think about you 5 years from now, because it's really not that far of like a thought, you know? Like say you're, you know, let's say you're 19. You know, you was just like a sophomore or freshman in high school. Now you're graduated. Isn't that crazy? You don't have as much time as you think. And tomorrow's not promised. So why don't you take action today? Why don't you drop those vices, put down the drink, put down the vape, and start working on yourself? Because you'll notice how much your life begins to change when you don't have external dopamine, when those vapes aren't feeding into your mind and keeping you comfortable, or when you're not smoking anymore. You could literally be in a shack, and as long as you have the thing you're smoking or the thing you're drinking, you don't care because you have something to comfort you. That should scare you, because that means that your life can be falling apart and you'll always have something to run to. That is not how life should be, brother. That is not how life should be. You should have 100% confidence that when crap hits the fan, you're going to show up for yourself and you're going to pull yourself out of the mud. But see, you don't have that right now because you're too busy sucking on a vape, bro. Grown man. You're a grown man now. Ditch that thing. Get it out of here. Have you ever thought maybe your mental health isn't the best because you're constantly feeding it external dopamine? You're constantly scrolling. You're constantly vaping. Constantly watching the hub. How in the world are you supposed to listen to yourself when you can't even hear your thoughts? You can't. If you're sitting there constantly scrolling or, you know, watching the hub or going out partying with your lame friends, how are you ever supposed to know what your true purpose is in your life? You're not depressed, bro. You're lost. You are lost. And you have to learn to accept it. You know, when I was down and I was 16 years old, drinking, partying, smoking, and just a lame, bro. I was a straight lame. Every day I did not like who I looked in the mirror. You know, I had to pull myself out of the mud. I had to lose a lot of friends in the process. But it built me up to the man I am today. And no, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm someone crazy, but what I'm saying is you just have to take change. You just have to take action on actually wanting change. Because many of us talk about it. Many of us emphasize that we're going to change to our friends and family and loved ones. But when are you actually going to switch the flip?